might legit cry. I might legit cry. Hold up. No freaking way. We are unbanned. Finally. We're streaming on our main channel, bro. They saw us going up, and it's like, bro, you can't stop. We can't stop them. We need the new, people coming around so the YouTube stays on top. You know what I'm saying? But they let me come back. So let's freaking get it, dude. You have no idea how hyped I am. For the last month and a half, I've been recording videos, uploading. We just started uploading the Resident Evil videos. We're just finishing the Resident Evil videos, I should say. But I have so many games on the way, bro. I have so many games, and I haven't been able to talk to y'all about them or any of that, or do no body cams, because y'all have been loving a body cam. And by the time I noticed that, I was banned, and I went to, stream, and it wouldn't let me. It was being weird. But we are finally back, and I think we know what time it is, y'all. I mean, y'all see it. Y'all was loving these, bro. I'm coming back with some more. Freak you think you playing with? Shit, I have to actually. Yo, we've really. Yo, Audi Cam. Hold up, y'all. Give me 2 freaking seconds. Apparently, Audi Cam ain't showing up. Give it one more chance. Law enforcement walks, but I prefer where it says actual body cam. It's like that should be fire. But I'm so happy. Y'all have no idea how happy I am. Cause I looked up all the information, and I could have been banned for ever. Like, I mean, like, never to stream again, just recording videos. And I would have still done it. It would have been good, but it would have been a little bit upsetting. If I would have known this was a thing when I was playing Dying Light, I probably would have just done a whole day of me going through Dying Light, legit. Because I recorded 2-hour videos on those, which I am gonna be dropping, whether y'all like it or not, So if y'all show love to my gaming videos, I know y'all like my reactions, stuff like that, which we're about to hop into. I just gotta find one that I feel is interesting enough, you know what I'm saying? Like I ain't really know. The power to save lives is. Sorry about that. I think we're good. I'm gonna pull up the window. Yo, also when it comes to, I don't know if y'all know Dog Romper 2. I don't know if y'all seen Dog Romper 2. Some people might not know what that is. But I was wondering y'all want to see like, you know, recordings of that, or y'all want to see like a full live stream where I'm like, I mean, like, we'll probably be doing 2-hour videos with that, uh 2-hour streams with that. I don't know about the videos. That will vary on how I feel go about playing the game and all that stuff, if I'm recording. But I feel like if I'm streaming it, I'll probably have a bigger chance of beating it. But with recording, it's a little weird. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's like Persona 4. I don't know if I would have been able to record Persona 4, but I might in the future. We good though. We good though. I just gotta make show. I just gotta make show. We gotta make show.
Need to take that from you? Okay.
Right with me. I'm coming to film this. No, it is good. This guy's a fucking weirdo.
This is 44-year-old Joseph Gonzalez, mere minutes after killing a man in broad daylight.
Oh no.
What began as an argument over speed limits spiraled into a shocking road rage shooting, left a man dead in the street.
I'm not.
I know. The only
I'm
question
a victim. I was a victim to put in the back of the vehicle. I'm not.
That's crazy because either way they gotta investigate. Just they can't just believe you by, you know, what you say. Like just take your word for it. That's not how this works, bro. You know, you gotta go through the evidence and all that other shit, and then they let you go. You know, shit. 1 second, you know. I legit wasn't sure though when I'd be able to do this again, so I'm hyped that we're back on it. Yeah, just making sure. Because the last time I was live was April 23rd, so it's been like a month. It's been a month since I was able to actually go live. But for those who are watching my videos, like my gaming videos, I appreciate that because I'm going to be doing a lot of those. Not as much of the streams. Like, I might, it all depends. But at the moment, I prefer, you know, doing the gaming because I like those story-based games, you know? Which is why I wanted to go through Dying Light the way I did. And I ended up putting it on story mode, the easiest mode possible, because I thought it would be harder.
Charged with the crime.
Joseph's disturbing crime isn't enough. His behavior in the interview room is like nothing I've ever seen. A mockery of the situation, acting as if the murder hadn't even happened years ago.
You are handcuffed because you're being charged. Oh, this is very simple. You guys are making it more than what it is. Someone check my life. What am I supposed to do?
Okay, let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it, y'all.
On a
I
hot
know I
Monday
miss doing
morning
that shit.
on August 29th, 2022, police were called to the scene of a shooting 1600 block of Val Verde Southwest in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Several calls were made, but the one that captured officers' attention was the call placed by the shooter, claimed to have killed a man in self-defense just outside his home.
Yeah? Blaine?
Okay. Need to take that from you? Okay.
Right with me. It's exploded. So
Okay.
take it down. That's a chamber.
That's fine. Do you have
No,
any
it's
mags
not.
on you?
No, I don't. But that makes you pull that mag out of the chamber. Just careful.
Alrighty.
I think it doesn't matter. You still have to get up, bro. We weren't here when it happened.
Well, you haven't even asked me what I'm supposed to.
That's why.
Have that?
Of course they're on.
Find someone coming to film this. Like, no, it is good. This guy's a fucking weirdo.
We're not gonna ask anything right now.
No. Negative. You got my weapon.
That's your truck.
That's not my truck.
That's not.
I don't.
Okay. I'm not saying everybody's like, oh, this is so obvious, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like it's obvious that they do not question you until they read you your rights because it is not legal. You know what I'm saying? They can't ask you questions before reading you your rights. That's not how it walks, you know?
Well, damn, where that
Well,
truck is. Okay. He came back
come on,
alive.
quit playing with
I
me.
gave him a
Quit
warning
playing with
shot.
me.
Don't.
Okay, I will take.
Against the officer's protest,
I could be a cop. Quit playing with me.
Gonzalez lets crucial details of the incident slip, and what was likely an attempt to appear honest through transparency would wind up creating serious problems for the father.
I'm asking questions. You cut me. I'm not.
I know. We the only
I'm a
questions,
victim.
right? And then we'll secure them.
So, what am I being arrested for?
You're not being arrested. Just on the other side of this.
He's being detained at this moment.
Conspiracy, false or anything. Okay. Please. Thank you.
Victim is declared deceased. This was now a murder investigation.
Look, sir. Call came in. We have the shooter in custody. It looks like it's house on Valverde, 1620 Valverde. Maybe a witness called it in. We'll definitely find that out for you. But then the offender also called it in. I call him the offender just because he's the shooter, but he's saying he was justified. Looks like a road rage kind of thing.
I like how he was able to call that out in seconds. Like, looks like a road rage incident. Because unless I saw the video, I wouldn't be 100% sure what was going on. But I guess he's not 100% either. He's
The
just
victim
guessing.
would be identified as 35-year-old
1 second, y'all.
Abner Antillo of Albuquerque, New Mexico. Full extent of
Yo, why this all go down in Albuquerque, bro? So many fucking body cams.
the gruesome scene was not yet clear. Investigators, one thing was certain. The victim had been shot multiple times at very close range. While undoubtedly tragic, this is the kind of uncomplicated scene police look forward to.
Nations. Oh. Let's freaking get it, y'all. Now I'm ready.
First, no one had any reason to doubt Gonzalez's version of events.
I'm gonna say victim, W, with the head and the chest, and it was like there's 2 holes. And guys who don't know each other, according to the shooter.
Gonzalez is likely hoping his helpful and indifferent attitude makes him appear less suspicious, but his indifference to the corpse at his feet is more disturbing than anything.
Why am I getting something from you?
Attitude makes him appear less suspicious, but his indifference to the corpse at his feet is more disturbing than anything.
Why am I getting something from you?
You're not standing over there. We're gonna talk to other people, see if they saw
There
anything.
was no one here. I think if anyone has anything, so camera there. I'm pretty sure he saw some motion and he'll probably be able to see everything.
Camera footage had, in fact, captured the incident in all its horrific detail. But before officers could review it, they needed to find someone willing to hand it over. Fortunately for Gonzalez, that very footage would soon make it clear that there was far more to this story than just self-defense.
There was a person out here where they went.
So let's contact them.
Did you see anything? Is there anything you wanna?
Is Joseph still here?
He is.
Oh, I don't want to talk with him around here. I'll talk to you after he's.
He's in the car.
What's the matter? It's through there.
Okay,
It's in that car there.
okay.
I want to talk. I already talked about that fire. Me and 4 other neighbors. We got it on surveillance, but the way I'll talk to you.
Okay.
Officers, this cryptic response made it clear that there was much more to the story, and Gonzalez's deteriorating behavior was beginning to offer some clues as to what really happened here.
Can you call you lieutenant because I know? Please?
Okay,
Yes,
so
I'm
can
not
you put it
arrested.
in there?
I did, but give me my phone.
Joseph, I'm not gonna do your phone
That's,
at this
you
time.
cannot have my phone.
We're not going to do that.
I'm not arrested.
I'm gonna put it in the front of somebody's pocket, okay?
Please let me have my phone. You cannot have my property. I'm going to say that the last time not to take it, it's stealing.
Joseph, it's
You're
not
taking my
you.
phone. It's
You're under investigative detention right now.
fine. I'm not charged with a crime. You won't call your LT. I saw you tell her no. I want your LT here. I don't want to talk to you. You're biased towards me, dude. You've been since I met you. You came here in your fatigues that one time acting like a badass. I remember you, dude. For what? I'm a victim. Someone came and threatened my life. You put me in the back of a car with handcuffs? Thanks, dude. You are, bro.
You're ready to head to the next figure interview. So there's a detective there and then we'll.
Yeah.
Hey, look. Dude, you know what? Don't say that, bro.
Well, you know what I'm saying.
You know what? If I end up in fucking prison position, you better send me.
Gonzalez's flippant attitude and refusal to accept responsibility for what he did would only intensify upon arrival at the station.
What are these?
You get in there.
What?
Yeah, I did.
I don't want these. You gotta have them.
This one I did. Get rid of the light. Take them. Alright.
You want these or?
I'm gonna wait for him and then once he gets here. Said he was close, so.
Gonzalez is placed in an interview room to await the arrival of homicide detectives. For someone used to being in control, this proves to be an incredibly anxiety-inducing situation for the man. He knows he must still appear as calm as possible if he has any hope of not being charged with murder. But it's only been 2 minutes, and Gonzalez is letting his frustration get the better of him.
How long are they gonna be before I get stuff? I know they told you. I have a superior coming. I'm not being charged with anything. If I'm sitting there waiting. Is it awesome? Not being charged. What?
We'll examine who his little brother is and the high-profile case he's connected to soon. But right now, it's enough to know that Gonzalez seems to revel in using his brother as a scapegoat to avoid accountability. What he's doing here could be considered the first of his manipulation tactics, passive aggression. Sitting this close to the door, he knows whoever enters next will immediately be caught off guard. giving Gonzalez the perceived upper hand. And that's exactly what happens. For a man like him, it seems everything is a battle for dominance.
Bro, it's really.
Yeah, wait for me. Yeah, so I'm getting treated like a damn criminal over here. I'm not happy about it. I saw you hanging in the corner. I saw you hanging in that corner. And I did saw you. Oh, it's okay. So, what's your name? Justin Duff. No, Justin Duff. So, I'm gonna talk or want to go somewhere else?
So I'm not the primary. I'm just here assisting. I just got in. 30 minutes in, by the way. So I wanted to find out exactly what I'm first before I talk to you.
I don't want to.
So
It's to the officer discretion.
well, not necessarily. When you transport people, that's just the issue. Once they're in the back, get handcuffs.
I've talked with it. Not once have I given. This is the first time I ever given it a talk.
Okay, I don't.
Not a
No, I'm not lying.
Am I lying? That's why we're here. I shouldn't be treated like the loan. I'm very, someone threatened my life, and I have the right to protect myself. Bottom line. Other than that, thanks, man.
Yeah, of course. Yes, say it. You bottle of water. I just wanted to make sure you had your cuffs off and your full bathroom or anything.
I might get here in a bit, yeah.
Oh,
Gotta calm down. Because I know it's gonna be a couple hours. You're gonna put a lot of fan account and you'll watch me. Terry showed me on the phone, many times. You know, go to where we need to go. So,
yeah. No,
if you're gonna ask me a question, just ask me. Hold me here if you're gonna. Let's just get someone.
yeah, like
You guys wanna plan to do what you wanna do? Let's get it done. Of course. By waste time.
Throughout this interaction, it's obvious Gonzalez is still switching between trying to maintain his company and struggling to control his rising anger. Moment anyway, he claims to be open to talking about the events of the morning. However, this attitude will not last for long.
give me every time.
Well, it's 30 minutes. Guess you weren't taught that, right?
What's that?
Oh, in my door. Especially when you're on territory. Get you in.
Passive-aggressive behavior is effective because it's a subtle way of expressing anger or hostility while still leaving room for deniability. It's about doing what's asked, but not in the correct or expected way.
If you're not down with a normal dude that you guys do it, I'm not some criminal.
No, and I'm not trying to treat you
I'm
like that.
telling you right now. I don't want to. I was in your position. Yeah, they go home. Oh, we're gonna check you.
Well, it sounds like those are the two
That's all I
options.
need you to be straight up. You're not straight up already. You already tried to work around. Oh, this is very simple. You guys are making it more than what it is. Well, they really are. And what's complicated about it? You tell me what you heard.
Well, we have a very, very complete thorough investigation before we make any decision. I just walk in here and say, this is happening at this time.
No. You guys are running rapid and hard this year. 10 years ago, and my family's with me. You guys watch it all. You guys don't know what they're doing. It's a lot of times. Not your two-story or Netflix special.
Well, he's half right.
I'm telling you, legally, my rights, you guys are violating them. Either charge me or tell me what I'm being detained for. You can only detain me a certain amount of time. We both know that.
You're upset if it's off.
I'm not upset. I'm not pissed off. I just, yes.
Yeah, yes, you're fine. Let it talk. I'll try to work on it. And
No, like, only as good as just, that's not sir. That's your fault.
His condescending comments likely stem from a place of anxiety. The situation is not unfolding the way he thought it would. It's unlikely that Gonzalez ever actively questions his own actions or motivations, but here in this interview room is perhaps the closest he gets, as the reality that he may not be going home begins to dawn on him.
You're right there.
so let's start with this. Can you hear me?
Joseph Gonzalez.
Gonzalez. That's or is he?
Good contact number for you? Where's my cell phone? Good job, yeah. So, they told me you were bad. 505 492 8251.
Pay attention to Gonzalez's body language here. He's fidgeting. He can't sit still. even shows difficulty regulating the volume of his voice at times. While he certainly has every right to seek counsel, he appears to feel personally attacked by the facts that he was dissuaded from telling his version of events at the scene.
Trident vibes. It's soft.
So you know where we're right. That's what I needed to know. So because of that, I'm asking some questions that are regularly visiting, and she wrote up the quotation. So I'm going to revise them. You know what those are? Or the investigation will happen.
I'm being detained for an investigation. How long is an investigation have to be detained? How long can you detain someone for an investigation?
Pretty much all the time. And for 12 hours.
We could be detained for 12 hours. If I wanted to return 12 hours and decided to go to charge.
Basically, so that's why I want to be.
That's why I don't want to play.
Okay, well, you're not going to. By saying it,
So I tried it. Take it. So that thing for where
oh, no problem. I did try.
it's all the time. Can't see it.
Possibly angered by his interaction with Detective Lopez, Gonzalez prepares his ultimate passive-aggressive attack.
What's wrong with this guy? Alright, this is going on the thing.
Hold on. Hold on. Oh, come on, man. I'm fucking taking a piss. No, you're not. What are you looking at? That's fucking ridiculous, dude. I'm not a fucking animal. Why are you treating me like one? Fuck off, dude. I told you I needed the fucking restroom.
He's going back to tell them.
Big old cup of piss because you idiots.
On one level, it's incredibly hard to believe this man just killed someone in broad daylight, but at the same time, it makes perfect sense. No, it's true character. His display goes over about as well as you'd imagine, and Gonzalez quickly finds himself in cuffs.
I said I need the restroom. Don't treat me like a fucking animal. I knocked multiple times. Here's the thing. Glass is right there. I know, you heard me. You've been patting with a brother. Hold on. No, I didn't. I banged hard. I'm doing other stuff, man. Have a seat. You are in my cuffs. Because you're being charged. So have a seat. Look, put it on the side. Have a seat. Would you?
Charged with battery. Also,
They don't come to their interrogation.
here.
I'm not scared. Now I'm going to tell my lawyer, and now I got to go to jail, get bonded out, all that BS to go to court. For someone that tried to sit there and kill me, and you guys are treating me like this ain't right, dude. It's not. My little brother is. Shit ain't right. Yeah, you guys do.
Say that the detective didn't to read.
No, he didn't read my rights.
Yes, he did. I heard him read. Yes. That's in the phone. He asked you. You did your side of the well,
That's what I told him.
you didn't tell him your side of the story.
You guys did not want to hear it.
He wanted to hear it.
No, I want to stay in court.
So I'm going to in court.
And yes, I will.
So I'm going to say no.
Severity of unusual. I've been calling it 2 days ago. Right there, it's threatening me. I know you and your brother can go threatening me every damn day. And now that I'm not there, they know I'm not. You guys will see. So, and I kid you not. I'm just telling you, so when you see the news, you know that you already talked to the person.
According to Gonzalez, Antillon, the man he shot earlier that morning, had been one of many who had been consistently harassing him and his family because of his little brother's involvement in a high-profile murder case. Joseph's younger brother, Fabian Gonzalez, had recently been found guilty for the role he played in the 2016 death of 10-year-old Victoria Martins.
I didn't know. Why did he stop, back all the way up,
Damn.
and say he's gonna kill me? I don't understand it.
At some point during his detainment, police had recovered the camera footage from the scene, and it's not nearly as confusing as Gonzalez wanted detectives to believe. At 7:23 a.m. on August 29, 2022, Joseph Gonzalez arrives home after taking his wife to work. By all accounts, it was a normal Monday morning for the 44-year-old father, as we see him exit the vehicle and unlock his front gate. As Gonzalez returns to his truck, you can see Abner Antolon's custom red International pickup drive by. Gonzalez, apparently bothered by the perceived speed of the other driver, shouts at him to slow down. Antolon hears him and immediately reverses to confront Gonzalez. Like many incidents of road rage, what happened next is heartbreaking precisely because it was so unnecessary and preventable. The two engage in an argument that quickly escalates to the point where both men exit their vehicles and move closer to one another. Unfortunately, this tense exchange is blocked by Gonzalez's truck, but at the height of the argument, we can see Joseph take a few steps back, square his shoulders, raise his weapon, and pull the trigger.
Damn. I don't know how I feel about the way they be talking. You know what I'm
The
saying?
ID spot in the next has to be next.
They be talking weird as hell.
And next is what Gonzalez described as a warning shot into the ground. However, this was immediately followed up with a volley of targeted shots into Antolon's back. These final parting insults tell us everything we need to know about how Gonzalez really felt at the time of this tragic shooting. This was a heartless, evil murder.
Murder.
Listen, I'm not worried about incriminating this, that. What happened? I didn't say it. Not once. So, what am I supposed to do? What's a warning shot at 10?
Tell me. We don't do warning shots.
Thanks for saying that. Thanks.
I'm just saying.
You guys should.
No, couldn't be. It's like I said,
You know what a warning shot is? No? If you shoot, you know, you really are. You definitely. So you gotta know what you're doing. You know what I mean? It smells on work. It's very simple. Mindy. Yeah. So the thing about it is, you do a warning shot, and you're able to assess that person, and they're scared, or they just don't know what they're doing. They might be on drugs. You know what I'm saying? That warning shot lets you determine a lot of things.
right now, we're talking through all these variables we were talking about earlier.
That's every situation is different, but it doesn't mean everything's. No, it is. To protect you and your person. Very simple.
Watch it. Take yourself in the appropriate way.
And that is ultimately the heart of the issue, and the question the jury would later ask themselves at the trial of Joseph Gonzalez. Did he protect himself in the appropriate way? According to Gonzalez, the answer is a clear yes. But for obvious reasons, the jury felt differently. Joseph Gonzalez was initially charged with first-degree murder in the shooting death of Abner Antolon, and his trial began on April 23rd. He was acquitted in May after a jury failed to reach a verdict in the case, voting 10-2 in favor of conviction, leading to a mistrial. According to reports, the Bernalillo County 2nd Judicial District Attorney's Office plans to retry Gonzalez on the lesser charge of second-degree murder. He is currently being held in custody at the Metropolitan Detention Center in Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Yo, what's up with how many of these ones have we seen on the channel?
Stop right there. Go ahead and stop right there.
Idaho state officer is pointing his flashlight at 70-year-old Alan Bruce. He has no idea that the just ran into was in the middle of dumping human body parts in a nearby river after murdering, dismembering, and meticulously covering up the crime scene.
Okay, so what are you doing? All right, so you're just trying to keep an eye on stuff then. All right.
After Alan walks away, it would take investigators days to discover exactly what he dumped in the river, leading them through a twisted maze of misleading clues and disturbing discoveries, and what might be the worst crime these small-town officers will ever cover.
Oh, it's just.
You can pick your friends and you can pick your nose, but you can't pick your family.
There is no body count. He was reduced down to nothing.
Interesting.
It's a routine
Interesting.
late spring in central Idaho. Tucked deep within
And I
its
do not
mountains
have-
sits the remote town of Chalice, a place surrounded on all sides by rugged terrain
I have
and
the
long
chat up.
stretches of wilderness. And at the center of it all is the Salmon River, better known as the of no return. The small town of Chalice is home to fewer than
Hold up, y'all.
residents. Crime rates here are remarkably low, and serious violent homicides are unheard of. But that's about to change, because a heinous crime happened somewhere in this town, and what's left of it now is in the Salmon River, waiting to be found.
Time is it?
The investigation begins on an early Saturday afternoon.
Let's get it.
Less than a year ago, when an elderly woman walks into the local police station to report someone missing.
That said, I'm just surprised he hasn't been back to see. That's why I'm concerned.
You know what he was wearing last when he left?
Pair of boots, blue jeans, and I think it was a dark t-shirt, baseball cap. It's got a little.
Sorry. I was so. Let me hear this. Get the beginning of that shit, bro. Quit playing with me.
It's a routine spring in central Idaho. Tucked deep within its mountains sits the remote town of Chalice, a place surrounded on all sides by rugged terrain and stretches of wilderness. And at the center of it all is the Salmon River, better known as the of no return. The small town of Chalice is home to fewer than 1,000 residents.
Bad,
Crime
I hear
rates
you.
here are remarkably low, and serious violent homicides
There's
are
nothing to
unheard
cry
of.
about, though.
But that's about to change, because a heinous crime happened somewhere in this town, and what's left of it now is in the Salmon River, waiting to be found. The investigation begins on an early Saturday afternoon, less than a year ago, when an elderly woman walks into the local police station to report someone missing.
That said, I'm just surprised he hasn't been back to see. That's why I'm concerned.
You know what he was wearing last when he left?
Her boots, blue jeans, and I think it was a dark t-shirt, baseball cap. It's got a little pug rider. It is with him everywhere.
Who was Patrick to
It's
you?
one of my dear kids that I've taken under my wing.
Okay, so not biological.
No,
Okay.
this picture.
Yeah, picture. Okay. Does this picture resemble what he looks like right now?
Beard is a little fuller, and his hair is better shape than that.
The man in those photos is 47-year-old Patrick Shelton. His adoptive mother, Helen, goes on to explain that Patrick spends most of his time up in the mountains, cutting and selling firewood, often late at night. He's got a chainsaw, usually at least one weapon on him. His dog Ryder is always by his side. In most missing person cases, it takes days before investigators get a solid lead to work with. But in the town of Chalice, that process is about to be cut short.
Mentioned something about when talked about him going to Alan Bruce's. Seemed like you said something to where they had some conflict recently. They have.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know why he went there?
He was supposed to go move his motorhomes. Got out there, Alan, the bulldozer.
Okay.
Not good. Probably screwed up the transmissions. I don't know.
The name Helen mentions immediately rings a bell because officers know exactly who she's talking about. 70-year-old Alan Bruce is a local resident with a rural property just out of town, working odd jobs, including welding and mechanical work. But that's not what people in Chalice know him for, because Alan has a different reputation, built on constant disputes and ongoing conflicts with other locals. Just earlier in the year, he was reported for allegedly throwing gas bombs and setting a woman's property on fire. So based on Helen's statement, officers prepare to head out and speak with Alan, see if he can point them in the right direction. At this point, officers aren't too surprised that Alan's name came up, and don't expect anything serious. In reality, something already happened between Alan and Patrick just a night ago that ended gruesomely.
Icon G2 ratchets. New styles,
Yep.
expanded sizes. Only
Duke,
in
you
Harbor
don't.
Freight.
I'm sorry, that's disrespectful.
Very simple to use. You take out the end piece, put it into the device, switch device.
While officers are on their way to question him, Alan is still in the middle of covering things up. In just a few seconds, a deputy pulls up to his property.
Yikes.
Hey, Alan. How's it going? One thing after another? Hey, I was just coming to chat with you. We had a report that no one knows where Pat is right now.
Yeah, they don't.
Okay. And I just wanted to touch bases with you because I know you got the stuff off your property, but he was going to come by to pick it up, right?
Yeah,
Did you ever see him on that? Okay.
they came by here. He was unhappy, very unhappy.
Okay. But it was just all kind of verbal argument or something, or he was just, okay. And he went and got his stuff then, or?
Well, he got some stuff here. Said he was wanting to go cut some wood. He needs some money. Probably out somewhere out there, maybe broke down. I don't know.
And I'm just trying to create a timeline so I know who last saw him. So when was that he showed up here?
Nights ago.
2 nights ago?
2 nights ago.
Let's see, what is it? Thursday night? Okay.
In the middle of the conversation, Deputy notices something off about Alan's demeanor. His responses are short, controlled, almost rehearsed. But as the deputy continues asking questions, things start to feel even more strange.
And then did he hang around here long, or did he just go right over? Back and forth? Coming back onto the property?
Yeah.
Does he still stab stuff here then?
Yeah.
Oh,
They
okay.
get it all up.
Oh, okay.
Like that shed, that wooden shed this is.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay.
The tires in it. I can see there's a pickup rack just over the back board.
Oh, just the steel there poking up? Oh, okay. Okay. So he,
Wooden rack over there in the back of trackers, like that.
this, okay, just kind of bunch of crap laying around. Okay. So he got some of it though?
Yeah.
Do you know where he was taking it to?
Taking down his motorhomes.
Oh, where are his motorhomes?
I hear you. Walk over there and you see.
Okay. Oh, there.
There's one charger and another one's in front.
The motorhome Alan is pointing to does indeed belong to Patrick. More importantly, it holds items that might explain what really happened to him. Allen goes on to explain that he moved Patrick's motorhomes himself because of the ongoing disputes and problems between the two. Which sounds normal considering they're frequent business partners. But as the conversation continues, the deputy takes note of Allen's shifting body language and quietly requests another officer to the scene. There's a noticeable tension in the way Allen carries himself. This is because while he's speaking to the deputy, his sole focus is on the barrels sitting just a few feet away, with Patrick's dismembered body parts hidden inside.
He's right along with me. I was just on a phone call for a minute, so I didn't want to bring that out here. So
did he stay here last night, or?
No.
Oh, okay. Okay. And he didn't tell you where he was going to get the wood?
Hold on. On a Thursday night we left here, not last night.
Okay. So, does he have any favorite spots so we can just go?
He's got a
check
spot
for
up
him?
there, Bay Horse, pretty close to the top. You go up there before you get to rest area, the Pines Road takes off and goes down the hill and crosses the creek.
Uh-huh.
Way back up in there, there's a paper wood cutting spot for him.
Oh, okay. Right. Is that the only one you know about?
That's the one he took me to.
Oh, okay. You may be the last person that saw him because he would have then gone up there that night potentially?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Allen's demeanor shifts once again. With a second officer on scene, he becomes more composed and careful with how he answers questions. Despite this noticeable shift, Allen provides deputies with something useful, a location where Patrick might be. The place he mentions is a remote area about 20 miles out, near the so-called River of No Return. Naturally, it's somewhere deputies need to check, but before heading out there, they decide to take a quick look around the motorhome Allen pointed to earlier. A small decision that will give police something useful to work with later on.
Doors are ratchet strapped closed. Looks like it's cut.
Your footprints.
No.
Take a photo of those.
Yeah, that looks open. That looks. I think it looks cut.
That is a deadbolt. That's an additional.
I'm assuming Allen had to access it to put it in neutral. Technically, you could be looking at unlawful entry.
Clearly, the locks have been tampered with, consistent with Allen's explanation that he moved the motorhome himself. It's a small detail, but one that could give officers
The power to save lives is within you. Donate plasma and get
Are you
paid
kidding
for
me?
your time. Chick's not just a razor.
Yeah.
wants to detain him later on, depending on how this unfolds. But without a warrant, officers can't search inside the motorhome, so they step back, leave the scene, and head towards Big Hill, where Patrick might be. At this stage, there is still no confirmed crime. Allen has been forthcoming, and nothing directly points to anything serious just yet. But by the end of this night, police will have more than one suspect on their hands, and what might be the worst crime this town will ever see. But before we get to that, it's important to note that cases like these can affect the mental health of both the officers and the innocent people involved, and stressful situations in everyone's life can often have the same effect. I hit a point where trying to move on wasn't working. I didn't really have anyone I could talk to. Roughly 2 hours later, therapist makes all the difference. And I'm not the only one who thinks so. Over 6 million people have used BetterHelp, earning it a 4.8 out of 5 rating on the App Store. Click the link in the description or go to betterhelp.com/DrInsanity to get 10% off your first month. With that said, let's get back to the video. Roughly 2 hours later, deputies arrive at Big Hill where Patrick was known to frequent for cutting firewood. Around, deputies notice tire marks and begin following them, and as they continue along the trail, they spot something in the distance. A red pickup truck matching the description of Patrick's vehicle. The damaged windshield.
Yeah, I think that's normal. I believe so.
Pat! County Sheriff's Office!
Dog's in the seat.
Alive?
What was the dog's name?
Ryder.
Ryder, buddy. Ryder.
Wake.
Oh, that's not moving.
Dog's been in for a while. He messed himself. Oh, moving. It's definitely a he, by the way. Baby.
Oh my goodness, they left the dog.
We're gonna get you some water, okay? Where'd he go? Where did he go?
Miraculously, Patrick's dog Ryder is still alive after 2 full days, but he's severely dehydrated. As deputies pull Ryder from the vehicle and give him water, they notice something else. Patrick's chainsaw is missing from the truck, suggesting he might still be somewhere nearby. And while they discuss their next steps, Ryder suddenly begins reacting to something in the air. Dogs like Ryder have a sense of smell up to 100,000 times more powerful than humans, comparable even to trained police canine units. Without realizing it, comparable even to trained police canine units. Without realizing it, officers have stumbled onto their strongest lead yet, and Ryder might guide them directly towards the answer they're looking for.
Nah, that's kind of crazy.
Poor buddy.
What's up? No.
So that makes me think he could be down lower if he would, because he's chainsaw's not here. He always has his chainsaw. Thinking so.
I kind of want to walk down there and see if his behavior still points that way.
Right.
What? Dude, you gotta give me a break. We can't go down that. That is a completely down. There is no angle to that. I'm arguing with a dog.
As luck would have it, the dog picks up a scent, but can't pinpoint a specific location. The reason for that is something officers haven't realized yet, because there is no single place where Patrick might be. He's already been dead for 2 nights, dismembered with his own chainsaw, and scattered across the very mountains deputies are now searching. Some of his remains are already floating down the river of no return, just 20 miles from where they're standing. None of this is apparent to deputies yet, so they decide to take a closer look at Patrick's pickup truck for any additional clues. What they notice inside is very sketchy. Dark red staining across the interior, heavily soaked towels on the driver's seat, items marked with blood, and a discarded mail letter with the name Ellen Bruce on it. Something violent happened here, and the more deputies think about it, the more obvious what happened to Patrick becomes. So before the evening ends, they secure the scene and return to town, where they talk to other acquaintances of Patrick who collectively make one thing crystal clear. Alan had an ongoing feud with Patrick. He recently moved his motorhome using heavy equipment and damaged it in the process. And he's the only person anyone can think of who might want to hurt Patrick. With that in mind, investigators formally identify Alan Bruce as the primary suspect in Patrick Shelton's disappearance. But the reality and discoveries awaiting investigators in the coming hours are anything but straightforward, as they'll soon find themselves investigating more than one suspect. For the time being, though, search warrants are requested for both properties, and Idaho State Police are called in, bringing in a team of experienced detectives. However, as the multi-agency effort is underway, someone in town is simultaneously running their own homicide cover-up operation. As night falls, Alan moves quietly, continuing to dump body parts and evidence in the river, and burn anything that could tie him to what he's done. At the same time, police's search and rescue units are mobilized, prepared to comb through the surrounding terrain for any sign of Patrick. Around midnight, Deputy Mike is sent to patrol near Patrick's truck, monitoring the area in case anything changes. A few hours into his shift, something does.
Get ideas and insights from experts in your field on LinkedIn.
Taking one HIV pill a day doesn't seem like much, but having to take it every single day, over time, it
are you? Stop right there. Just go ahead and stop right there. What are you coming out here for?
Patrick Shelton. That's his stuff. I kind of looking after a little bit.
Okay.
Car down here, and I try to come down here and investigate. You off.
Okay.
I didn't know it was you guys.
Okay, well, I turned my lights on, and still were shining your light at me.
Yeah, you had the lights on me. I couldn't see where I was going.
Okay, I'm saying I turned my red and blue lights on.
Yeah.
And you were still spotlighting me. And I told you, I instructed you to turn it off.
Black lights in my eyes about as much as you know.
No, it's not even. Okay, so what are you doing? You're just keeping an eye on. Okay. Having a little what problem?
Evening.
What? Fever. Okay.
Doc, you can tell me about that. Okay.
Okay. All right. So you're just trying to keep an eye on stuff then.
Yeah, make sure nobody's ripping shit off there.
Okay.
I got you excited.
All right.
He didn't find that suspicious at all.
240. People calm down.
Out here, in complete darkness, Alan Bruce suddenly appears.
Yeah, that's kind of
Nothing
creepy.
about this encounter adds up, because at this point, Alan isn't just the last person to see Patrick alive. He's been in a dispute with him, moved his motorhome after he disappeared, and now he's out here in the middle of the night claiming he's checking on Patrick's property and protecting it from theft. In reality, he came here to finish what he started, to destroy evidence he didn't have time to deal with earlier when deputies interrupted him. Worse yet, just minutes ago, he was at the River of No Return a couple miles away, disposing of what was left of Patrick. Deputy Mike doesn't know any of this yet, but this creepy encounter makes it clear that Alan knows something police don't. Unfortunately for him, this is where things begin to crumble, because coming back here tonight is the mistake that's about to collapse his entire cover-up operation.
I kind of figured that.
In the early hours of the following morning, investigators used the overnight developments and the encounter with Alan to accelerate the approval of search warrants. With everything they've seen so far, it's clear Alan knows something they don't, and they need to find out what that is. To do that, they put a plan in motion. First, get Alan off the property, search it, and if any hard evidence is found, bring him back and confront him with it. So while detectives get the search warrants approved, one deputy is sent to Alan's property with a simple objective: get Alan into the car and keep him away from the property to avoid destruction of any evidence. Alan, on the other hand, believes he's already taken care of all the incriminating evidence, and that there's nothing left to find. When Deputy Kelly arrives at the lot, Alan has no clue how quickly his entire cover-up plot will come crashing down on him.
How's it going? Hopefully your day's a little better than when I last ran into you. You said everything was... Oh, your truck's still broken down. Up in the front there. Yeah, sir, he still got stuff on your property too to get off too, huh? So, I mean, y'all were getting a while there, but then, what happened there even? He just started accusing you of stuff, or? I'm not saying. Oh, I appreciate you being available to just chat with them a bit more there. They're the professionals. They've got questions like that.
Even as the deputy tries to subtly probe for more information, nothing useful comes out of it, and Alan sticks to his story. Interestingly, though, Alan appears noticeably more relaxed, likely because he's confident that there's no way police can tie him to a crime. Roughly 30 minutes later, deputies and detectives arrive at the property. While Alan waits inside his car, the discovery of the evidence he failed to cover up starts with Patrick's motorhome.
Sheriff's office. Make yourself known.
I ain't gonna lie, I ain't surprised, bro. There always be that one piece you.
Your new revitalization ritual. With Dr. Teal's skin renewal deep hydration.
That one piece of evidence. There always be that one piece, man.
Grace.
Patrick's empty gun box is consistent with earlier statements that he always keeps a firearm with him. Problem is, that gun is nowhere to be found in the motorhome. It's never found in his pickup truck the previous day. With Patrick's motorhome cleared, officers move over to Alan's property. Alan owns multiple structures and vehicles on the lot, and after clearing a few of them, deputies find no obvious signs of a crime. It seems like Alan's cover-up operation is successful so far, but that begins to change as deputies notice something unusual lingering across parts of the property.
Oh, it stinks. I'm gonna pull that one down. We're just gonna hold on this trailer so we can get keys. If he won't give us keys, then we'll go from there. But we need to hold on this until we get that. Probably. Do you want to call out the connect?
Let's go ahead and go war. Got it cleared. It might be the best way to get something to.
As the search continues, deputies can smell an odor of burnt meat across parts of the lot, but no clear source. After checking around the structures again and searching the open areas, they can't find anything. So, to pinpoint the source, deputies call in a cadaver dog trained to detect human remains. And a few minutes later, police canine Spy arrives on scene. After running the dog across the property, Spy begins alerting to the presence of something inside a set of barrels.
Rolling. Leave that open.
Yeah. So it's stuff with it.
No, we got our window.
Gonna burn spot.
Latex gloves, windows.
Doggy treat.
I'm gonna get a packed up picture.
Inside the barrel, officers begin to uncover what Alan tried to hide. Broken window glass of a car, consistent with a bullet impact, latex gloves, and traces of blood on the filter of a vacuum cleaner. After searching other barrels, officers find night vision binoculars, Patrick's baseball cap marked with blood, and most concerning of all, bone fragments and suspected human remains on multiple pieces of clothing. Additional items are recovered as well, including ammunition and magazines, but no firearms, suggesting the weapons may have been moved or hidden somewhere else. Among the findings, detectives note the missing firearms, the lack of any intact remains, and the speed at which the scene appears to have been cleaned, something particularly peculiar, leading them to consider that Alan may not have acted alone.
That's a good
After
point.
these discoveries, Alan's property is officially treated as a crime scene.
Because
The
either
area
he's
is
done this
secured,
before,
forensic examiners are called in to process the evidence. Detectives now have the hard
or
evidence they need
he got
to
someone
confront
walking with
Alan.
him.
But while they prepare to do so, an unexpected development happens when Alan's younger brother Larry suddenly shows up at the scene. Hours earlier, police received an oddly timed phone call from him, claiming that if anything happened to Patrick, it was his own fault. Not only that, Larry made additional statements about Patrick that led detectives to question whether they might be dealing with a second suspect. Detectives to question whether they might be dealing with a second suspect.
Okay, so he was kind of concerned Patrick might do something stupid, use a gun or something.
He's right, Pat's gonna kill him, you know.
Right.
On the call, Larry made it clear that Patrick was the aggressor and the one who had been threatening Alan, leading investigators to suspect he might know more than what he shared on the phone. So naturally, Suspicions rise when he arrives at the search warrant scene unannounced. Once detectives begin speaking with him, Larry seems confident he can prove that Patrick was the problem.
How's it going? You are
Alan's brother.
okay. I'm Sergeant Tuttle with the State Police. So obviously your brother got himself.
That's what it sounds like.
You want to go in the trailer? He said that Shelton, is that the guy's name?
Patrick Shelton, yeah.
That he was threatening your brother, right?
Right.
And so is that something your brother told you, or do you have other knowledge of that?
That's something my brother told me. My brother said, hey, he pulled a pistol and waved it in my face and threatened me.
And how long ago did your brother tell you?
Yeah, it was probably about 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
If somebody was waving a gun at me, I'd probably be, wanting to have something to defend myself too, But, my brother had been asking Shelton to move for months.
Okay.
And Shelton was like, well, basically. So my brother took the little road grader, the little dozer, and pulled his stuff and put it out here on the other side of the fence.
Stuff. Is this something your brother told you, or is this something you said?
As far as moving the stuff, yeah, I came by the day that he was moving stuff on the way home. But I don't know when my brother had moved the stuff just to try to get the pressure off of my brother. I texted Shelton and I told him, hey, I moved your off of my brother's lot. So then he texted me back when he got to town going, I got a beef with you. I mean, Shelton's a drunk and a dope fiend. Okay, so I'm going there. Not getting your chunk out the brother's lot. That was Alan's lot. That was May 3rd.
Okay.
He goes, I'm broke down and trying to get a ride.
And you said, never mind, I moved it for you. Give Alan back whatever you took it as.
Yeah, I goes, who is this? Alan's brought the beef to me anyway. I don't have any of his. Alan kept showing me pictures of stuff that was missing, where it was and missing, and Patrick was like one of the only people in here. So, I have a beef with you too. And it's put, bring your beef. You know who you are, drug addict. Just remember me, all of us. And I'd taken pictures from the sheriff office parking lot, thinking that maybe he'd think I'm a sheriff, and maybe he'd package, or leave Alan alone and get them down of town, So I put, me, with all of us, you'll lose. Best thing for you to do is pack up and leave Custer County and don't come back.
Alan's brother goes on to pull up additional messages between him and Patrick. The messages he shares show the feud escalating over time, primarily over Patrick refusing to move his property off the land and accusations that he'd been stealing from Alan. As detectives read through them, it becomes clear that Alan's brother wasn't just aware of the conflict, he was involved in it at some point. This only adds to investigators' suspicions, so instead of continuing to circle around it, the detective says exactly what he's thinking.
Yeah. Tell him what's up.
That's okay. Also makes decisions, so you don't.
Ain't no sign of Shelton, though, huh? Find a body or anything? Or?
There's signs of Shelton. One of the things I'm trying to wrap my head around is, like, how did he do that by himself? Not a very big guy. How would he move things around without somebody? Like, let's just say that if he shot Shelton and took him somewhere, dumped his body, who would he call to help him?
I have no clue. I mean, he wouldn't call me.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Does he have good friends that?
I don't know. I don't know what he's capable of.
Right.
I don't know anybody that would help him move something, help him commit a crime, my wife would shoot me if I helped him,
How long have you been married?
Since 2016.
Yeah, she's married again.
9 years. Last night she's like going, this and that, and what if it was Alan? What if he comes and kills us in our sleep, because, she was watching that Criminal Minds for a long time, after she retired from the DA, it's like, serial killers,
Southern Baptist, Custer County. Don't worry about serial killers. When it's all said and done, everybody will know everything.
Pick your friends. You can pick your nose. But you can't pick your family.
On that interesting remark, Larry shifts from defending his brother to longer being certain, and begins to see things the way investigators do. With nothing else to add, police wrap up the interview with Larry, still uncertain of his involvement. Now they can finally turn their attention back to Alan, who's still sitting in the car, completely unaware of what's just been uncovered on his lot. At this point, investigators have enough to place Alan under arrest and pursue homicide charges. The problem is, they don't have a body, and they don't have a confession, both of which are critical in building a solid case, especially when it comes to proving exactly what happened and how. But with the evidence discovered on his property, this is their best chance to confront Alan directly and push for a confession. The stakes are extremely high. If Alan plays his cards right, a skilled defense attorney can create just enough reasonable doubt to get him out of this scot-free.
Got a cadet dog hitting on other spots on the property that have bone fragments. And the only thing that dog is trained to hit on is dead humans. There was only 2 people here that night. Yeah. Right? There's nobody else that I can talk to. Can't find him. You didn't do it, somebody else did. Can you point me in the right direction?
Can't do that. Everybody else is out here.
Well, that's like I said, I don't either.
Even after hearing this, Alan continues his denial. But this is exactly why investigators brought him back to the property. It's a part of a strategy known as crime scene exposure. And back.
Got a cadet dog hitting on other spots on the property that have bone fragments. And the only thing that dog is trained to hit on is dead humans. There was only 2 people here that night. Yeah. Right? There's nobody else that I can talk to. Can't find him. You didn't do it, somebody else did. Can you point me in the right direction?
Can't do that. Everybody else is out here.
Oh.
Let's get
like
it.
I said, I don't either.
Even after hearing this, continues his denial. This is exactly why investigators brought him back to the property. It's a part of a strategy known as crime scene exposure. Experienced detectives use this technique to confront suspects with something directly tied to the crime, like the scene itself or key pieces of evidence. This creates psychological pressure, making it harder to maintain a lie, and often triggering unexpected reactions or slips in their story. So investigators take Alan out of the car and bring him back to the center of the lot, back to the very place where everything likely happened, to see if he will finally break.
But we want to be able to tell the prosecutor you helped us every which way you could.
Season calls for tool.
My case for the rest of my life, what?
I don't know. I can't tell you what
I
the
can't tell you what the
prosecutor's doing trial now.
You don't have to go through it right now. Yeah. So the way it works here is he doesn't feel like we should let you stay free, right? So we're still going to continue to investigate this case with your help or without your help. We're still going to dig through.
But there's still some things that like concern me, like, and I don't know if you were asking about like who drove the truck up in the mountains.
Nobody drove it. I towed it up there.
Oh, you towed it up there?
Yeah.
Okay. With which vehicle?
A Dodge.
Okay.
The drove on and towed it up there.
Oh, okay. What'd you do with the dog?
Left it in the truck. I was just dispatched, but there's not just in the truck. Maybe a thing.
No dog didn't know.
I might kill it.
Yeah,
I didn't do that.
Yeah, so like,
That's just, I mean, we're in a rock and a hard place, right? Where we've been all day. Where we're going to continue to be until we can completely wrap this up and figure out what the hell actually happened.
Well, before you take it out, I can lock my phone up.
Okay. Well,
yeah, we're not gonna leave this unsecured.
Like that.
I mean, we'll
we'll lock it all up, bring in the keys.
Close the gate. Okay,
Yeah.
but then call. Oh.
Well, that's part of it, but you also destroyed some evidence.
What did you?
I don't know. I've never been in that situation.
Alan. Dude, come on. Did you burn a body? Come on.
Yeah, I did.
And you didn't tell anybody. So like look at it from our point of view. You know, we do the right thing for Patrick's family. You know what I mean? We gotta try to find that body. You know, we gotta do the right thing for his family.
There is nobody. No, he was reduced down to nothing. Nothing.
Did you chop him up?
Damn, so he's admitting to it.
What did you?
Never been in that situation.
Alan. Dude, come on. Did you burn a body? Come on.
Yeah, I did.
I like
We'll
how
lock
he,
it all up, bring it
I
back.
didn't know if I heard that right.
Okay, but then call. Oh.
So that's part of it, but you also destroyed some evidence.
What did you?
I don't know. I've never been in that situation.
Alan. Dude, come on. Did you burn a body? Come on.
Yeah, I did.
Didn't tell anybody. So like look at it from our point of view. You know, we do the right thing for Patrick's family. You know what I mean? We gotta try to find that body. You know, we gotta do the right thing for his family.
There is nobody. No, he was reduced down to nothing. Nothing.
Did you chop him up?
No, a 2-minute burn barrel with a bunch of wood underneath him. Yeah, I chopped him up.
Like,
I took a chainsaw to him.
okay, where's the chainsaw?
It's gone. It's gone.
Did you throw it in the river?
I got rid of it. I burned it.
You burnt the chainsaw?
Yeah.
Is it in the barrel? I never chainsawed a body, but I think there would be like blood and skin and crystal and stuff. You know,
Yeah, it was ugly.
and so like where's that at? Like, how did you clean that up?
With the shovel right, ripped up everything I could, walked it down with the hose, put Borax on it.
And the chainsaw's where?
Here's the burn barrel burned out his last day.
Alan finally cracks and admits that he shot Patrick, dismembered him, and burned the body before disposing of the remains. With the confession now on record, investigators turn their attention to a critical question. Did Alan act alone, or is there something even darker he's still hiding? But before detectives can press further, he makes a surprising claim.
I came up with that pistol. We're doing good.
And we're not arguing. We're not arguing that point. We're just trying to figure out like what you did with the body, how you did it, and where it's at. If there's anything left.
Not much.
You have any help with it?
That's just where you shoot, shut up, and shovel.
Do you see our point? I mean, what we're trying to do at all, Alan?
I tried to hide it and get away with it.
Yeah. And like I said, we're just trying to, you know, get some closure for his family and present the picture so that everybody understands why you did what you did.
If you better pull the trigger, other things come up together. At that point. It was me again.
Despite Despite Alan's claims that he killed Patrick in self-defense, it hardly explains the brutality and concealment that followed. Following this, Alan is arrested and charged with first-degree murder, along with multiple additional charges. Later that day, dive teams and officers are sent to the river area where Alan claimed he dumped the remains. But despite extensive search efforts, evidentiary value is recovered. In the days that follow, police obtain a warrant to search Alan's phone, where they find the most critical evidence in the case. On Alan's phone, detectives find a hostile exchange from May 7th, where Patrick texts Alan, "You will be seeing me soon. Make your peace." And Alan responds, "Never be at my place soon." From May 7th, where Patrick texts Alan, "You will be seeing me soon. Make your peace." And Alan responds, "Never be at my place after dark or else." But it's in the camera roll where they find what they had been unable to locate for days. A photo of Patrick, dead inside the cab of his truck with his silver pistol next to him. The photo was taken at 6:25 a.m. on May 8th. When asked about it, Alan says he took the photo as proof, in case he ever wanted it. Months later, in July 2025, police receive a call from fishermen reporting a burn barrel floating in a different area of the Salmon River. Officers and divers recover the barrel and transport it for forensic examination, but no human remains or items linked to Patrick are found inside, because everything had already been destroyed or lost in the River of No Return. As for the missing firearms, investigators later uncover both the rifle and Patrick's silver pistol, residence of an associate of Alan. And claims Alan brought the weapons to him, asking him to sell them. And with no evidence tying his associates or his brother to the homicide or the cover-up, investigators determined that Alan acted alone. In October 2025, Alan's initial charges were reduced to second-degree murder and destruction of evidence after Alan entered an Alford plea, meaning he maintains his innocence while acknowledging that prosecutors have enough evidence to convict him. In November 2025, a judge denies Alan's last-minute attempt to withdraw the plea and sentences him to 20 years in prison. He must serve at least 10 years before becoming eligible for parole. He will get a chance to walk free in his 80s, but given the severity of the crime, there is a very real possibility he never leaves prison at all.
Yeah.
Choose the smoked sausage biscuit, sausage egg biscuit.
I know we gotta keep going. I know we gotta keep going with that shit.
These officers have no idea that the foul odor they're reacting to came from a torture room, with the victim still inside, fighting for her life. For months, a desperate family member has been searching for her niece, Stacy Gunter, with no success. Now, with a horrific smell hanging in the air, none of them realize they are just steps away from Stacy, waiting to be rescued from her captors.
Can you show me what she's at, please?
Don't look there.
That's all right. Go in there.
I don't want to just sit on him.
So she's locked in there right now?
What
What's all this? Is this blood around here or not?
As the rescue unfolds, detectives will uncover a web of twisted family relationships and unimaginable physical and mental abuse, all hidden inside a house in the middle of nowhere.
You know, you be having a good day, playing some games, listening to some music, and you run into body cam videos like this. And it's like, damn, this world's just fucked up. You know what I'm saying? It's like, holy crap.
It's criminal. There's no legal signs from my camp right now. I never seen you see that on movie.
A few pictures, some old, like the concentration camps of the Jews stuff. It's kind of what I'm seeing here, except it's in color. I've seen it my two eyes.
that's kind of crazy.
It began at around 2:30 p.m. on November 28th, 2023, when Baldwin County deputies arrived at this home after receiving a disturbing report from a relative who said she hadn't seen her niece in some time, despite her supposedly living there. But as they step through the doorway, they're completely unaware that they're about to walk into something far more disturbing than they expected.
Apparently this front right room, which has a light. I think this thing's been used forever. Yeah. That's terrible. Yeah, that is. Oh, not a body, so guess I'll go out to the back to see him. Oh, hello. How are you? What's your name, sweetie? Huh? What's your name? You live here, I assume? Okay, what's your name? Oh, okay.
This is Bobby Barber, who lives at this home with her husband, Jerry, and their 2 children. Officers are here after Bobby's aunt reported not having seen her elder sister, Stacy Gunther, for months. But as they begin asking about Stacy, Bobby's answers only become more evasive.
Stacy, do you know where she's at?
I just wait till my husband gets here. I live on sale.
Where's Stacy? Does she stay here with you?
Yeah.
Okay. Where is she at right now?
In front.
She is there? Can I talk to her? Can I see her real quick?
I don't talk to nobody.
Well, I just.
You want to do nothing for me?
Well, can you show me where she's at? I just want to see her, put eyes on her, and make sure she's okay.
Take the bath. Doesn't get the clothes on. I take control of her. I don't know what to do myself, and I didn't want to call y'all or nothing like that. I haven't yet.
I got you. Okay, sweetie. Do you have your ID?
My mom and daddy had died and left her behind, and I don't know what to do no more. I don't know
What did she do to you?
That's my sister, but I ain't got no written paper saying that she's my
Okay. Can I?
that I'm
Can you?
guardian or nothing.
Can I see your ID and can you show me where she's at, please?
Don't look good.
That's all right. Go in there.
I don't want to go to jail. I'm telling you.
What are you gonna go to jail for?
For the way she looked.
Have you been doing anything to her?
No, I mean I put a suit in and all, but what's good? Try to fight people.
Oh, that's fine.
She don't have on her phone. Just dirt. Real skin.
All right. What's your?
Not take the medicine. She won't take it for us. And none of my other family will not help.
I got you.
I just don't know what to do myself.
And she is your sister.
Working on moving out this house because
Got you. Okay. Door 23, head this way, please.
Is there anyone else here or just y'all?
my kids are at school. We gotta go pick them up. So, there's a work from there.
Right now, Bobby comes off as nervous and evasive, and as officers press to see her sister, it quickly becomes
That's
clear
obvious. She said she
she's
ain't
not
want to go to
telling them
jail,
everything.
bro.
Can you show me
What you gonna go to jail for? I know they took note of that.
So she's locked in there right now?
And she tried to take my kid, but we don't know what to do with it. I didn't want her to go to jail or something.
When's the last time you let her out?
24, 29.
Yeah, she comes out. She just, that's crazy.
What's all this? Is this blood around here or no? Can you open it for me?
She won't take the bath. Don't take her from it. It's seen right.
Just open the door.
It's in it. That's what I can't handle it. Bad. She's in that room in there.
That's fine.
Bobby's hesitation and her quick attempt to label her sister as difficult and unmanageable don't add up, because Stacy Gunther has struggled with mental illness for most of her life. Everyone in that family knew it. Her parents cared for her as best as they could, even when money was tight, even when it wasn't easy. that house was the only home she had ever known, and after her parents were gone, the only piece of them she had left. What should have happened next is that her sister continued to look after her. As this officer walks deeper inside, he is only moments away from
Like
finding
I
out
call it a
exactly
torture
what
room.
happened
That
instead.
it shows how bad it is.
Hey, sweetheart, how are you? Oh, well, Mama, a nice place. You okay? So if you're gonna be malnourished, lady, we have contact with her. There's entrance here. Has her locked up. So, sweetheart, can you move the things away from the door so I can open it?
Lock the door like that just so she can't get out. Yeah.
We're Asians I know of. I really put it on this phone.
Up to this point, the officer has only seen a glimpse of Stacy, and it's enough to suggest why Bobby was so desperate to keep him from entering the room. But it still doesn't explain why she treats her own sister with such negligence, or whether her husband is even aware of it. But what the officer doesn't know, that the disturbing truth lies in the past and has nothing to do with Stacy's
Yeah,
behavior.
the husband
Once
100%
Bobby's
knows
husband,
about it. I
Jerry,
doubt.
arrives, the unit will soon realize they haven't yet uncovered the worst part of this case.
When does your husband get home?
He can come home now, but it's almost time to be kid though.
Not water in here?
Maybe down here.
How old is she?
You're older. Oh, 33.
I have somebody come on the bottom. If I could get another unit, please step it up this way. Just to be on the safe side.
Hey, how are you? We're good. Who are you?
I'm her host.
Oh, alright. We just got called here to welfare.
We don't want. She can't. She don't want to do nothing. Scratch me. I try to give her a bath. I'm a guy. She's a girl. I know for a fact if you drag somebody to go give them a bath, more than what 10 foot is kidnapping charge.
Guys, I guess it's kind of ended up being.
We're stuck because we have no family. All I have is my daddy who lives down in Dover. Her family ain't worth a shit. They don't have me.
Okay. I got you. So you don't.
We don't.
Do you have your ID?
What's your
Okay, so he definitely was involved.
I don't have my.
I thought he might play the I don't know what's going on part.
Just like Bobby, Jerry is quick to pile on excuses, attempting to explain away anything suspicious that officers have found so far. But none of their answers explain Stacy's
Yeah, he
condition
kind of
and
jumped on
why
that
it
too
even
quick.
escalated to this level. As the case will progress, the couple's desperation to prove their innocence will only grow. But by now, officers can't shake the feeling that something far more sinister is being hidden. For now, as medics and additional units are called in to get Stacy the urgent medical care she needs, Bobby and Jerry continue offering more excuses to justify the situation.
So who all stays here? You guys are kids and
Me, my wife, two people.
Y'all got left with this other lady.
We got left with her.
When her parents died.
When her parents died. And we was trying to get it out before her mama died, and then her mama died.
Nah, that's what she looked like after. That's fucked.
We got stuck here, and nobody wanted to help with her.
Yeah. Do you have any problems? Or
All I know, they keep saying she's short. That's all
so maybe she
I
has
don't know. She had a seizure. She didn't take medicine because she won't down take it. She's been trying to scratch you. She said she scares the living shit out of my damn kids all the time. So we just don't want. We on the process of.
Oh, okay.
We didn't know what to do. Yeah. 91. You're both from 91. Oh, you're 4 days apart.
Yes.
4 days older. Look at you. Robbing the cradle, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, we've been together about 10 years.
Do you have your sister's ID?
I don't have one. But never go get one. My daddy didn't try to have
So what's her name?
My dad.
Stacy Johnson.
My daddy.
No, but daddy.
My daddy.
She would, before he died.
She will beat him.
He didn't know what to do with it, and I was just trying to take care of her as long as I could, but she wouldn't do nothing.
How long has she been here with y'all?
You know, daddy died about a year ago.
About a year ago?
But,
What day did he die?
But, you know, for a while, she was okay.
While Bobby and Jerry continue to pin blame on Stacy, once she is rescued from the room, it will become clear to everyone that she is completely incapable of harming anyone or even caring for herself.
Imagine being able to build an app.
They legit have to pick her up, and they're trying to talk about she attacks people, bro. What a dumbass excuse.
Based on what Bobby had shared so far, officers estimate that it had been about a year.
I don't know whether to laugh or legit cry about the I want candy remark, bro. I don't know. At first I was like about to tear up for real. And then it just like ran through my head and I had to laugh a little bit, bro. And now it's just like, what the fuck? Kinda. Yo. They don't deserve. It's not my place to really say this, but I don't think they deserve to walk this off.
Since Stacy had come under Bobby and Jerry's care after their parents died, but it still didn't explain what happened during that time to leave her in such a deplorable condition. By this point, officers have enough evidence to detain Bobby and Jerry, and they hope that once rescued, Stacy will finally reveal what happened to her, but they don't yet realize that her condition.
I ain't gonna lie. Those two's mugshots are even funnier than the freaking what she just said,
Have
bro.
enough evidence to detain Bobby and Jerry, and they hope that once rescued, Stacy will finally reveal what happened to her. But they don't yet realize that her condition is far worse than anything they've seen so far.
Does she have a bathroom in that room that she's in?
No, we was trying to give her bath and everybody's bathroom, our bathroom.
How many bathrooms are in this house?
Just one.
So just one bathroom? And your little ones, they're how old?
8, 9.
8 and 9. Okay.
I mean, everybody's scared of her because she's trying to jump on her.
We'll work with that part. So she's been in y'all's care for about a year. Is she supposed to be on any medication?
Supposed to, but she wasn't taking them.
We're gonna have the ambulance come check her out, and sometimes
they're gonna leave her here. We're gonna get that talk. We get on the internet.
Well, and that they can come at a lot of times. Sometimes there isn't much we can do, and if she's not healthy or something's wrong with her, they'll probably end up taking her to the hospital if I had to guess anyway. So then she wouldn't even be talk or. Like 5 o'clock.
She will. I just don't want to stay her like against me.
Well, hopefully, we'll be able to get her some help or something.
It is my sister. I just don't want to take care of her. You know, it's hard. Like I said, they ain't no one family. Person behind y'all is not my family. I don't know what she's got to do with something, but y'all can help me. That's all I do. But I don't want to.
Well, that's pretty freaking obvious. That's some inbred built shit. That's some inbred motherfuckers, bro. Far more than him, probably. A little bit fucked up. You know what I'm saying? A little bit fucked up. A little bit fucked up. Y'all know Ted? Y'all seen that? Y'all know that scene from Ted, bro? Yeah. I know y'all feel me. Is that a cat or a dog that I just saw? Okay.
Sure. Just a walk.
Y'all ever seen Disjointed? Why did that girl with the taser remind me of the main girl, bro? If y'all ever seen Disjointed, bro, on Netflix, she reminded me of the main girl, bro. I forget what her name is, bro. But yeah. The way she held that thing up, like, bro, she put no effort into that shit. She was ready to tase the dude. She was having a nonchalant day and she was not about to have it ruined by this guy. Okay. Pause. We gotta just point this out, bro. 1 second in the beginning, she's like, I don't want to go to jail. Now she's saying, why? Why did you say you don't want to go to jail? Because you know you was doing wrong. Come on, bro. Quit playing with me. Now you asking why, playing dumb. Fine. Why? Mm-hmm.
Watch baseball.
Hey,
All
get that shit out of
the
here,
action
man.
live.
Quit playing with
Your
me.
TV. Turn supply.
It's been a minute since I've done these body cam videos, though. I'm hyped. I love doing this shit.
Can I have some air? Please put your foot. Okay, take the hood off of me.
Hey, y'all. Pause. We gotta pause and say something, bro. For those who are real ones and are watching at this point, bro, we got no other than Batman Telltale season 1 or 2 coming. So I want y'all to make sure that y'all watch those videos when they drop, bro. If y'all don't even gotta show love to all my videos, bro, but when I drop that, and a couple of videos on the Dying Light video or on Dying Light things, I'm not saying watch them all the way through or all that. Just watch, 4 to 5 minutes, 45 minutes. You know what I'm saying? And if y'all fuck with it, keep it going. Y'all gotta share this shit. Y'all gotta like it up, bro. We gotta get this shit up because we next up. Quit playing with me. I ain't playing. I don't know.
With Bobby and Jerry finally detained, officers know that they have to act fast to rescue Stacy. But as they move in, they're about to see the full extent of Stacy's torture, which will completely dismantle anything that Bobby and Jerry had said in their defense.
Shit, we're gonna have to see that scene again. I don't wanna. Because it's really fucked up. It's just the way she, like, instantly said that as she's getting picked up. I mean, like, shit, anybody would.
All right, sweetheart. Okay. Casey, can you walk?
Oh, I'm kidding.
Come here. Okay? We got you. We can do that. All right. Take a seat right there.
Okay.
Have a seat, sweetheart. Sit right here. Yeah, we're gonna get the kitty for you, okay? It's okay. Nothing to be sorry about, okay?
Star.
Ain't gonna lie, look at her arms. Yo, I'm not even trying to be mean. Like I fully am on this girl's side with this shit, bro. Whatever happened, bro, pop. Catch those other niggas, bro. But for real. Yeah.
And covered in dirt. Stacy's condition
Yo,
is a living nightmare
I'm
unfolding
legit.
in front of the officers. What they are seeing is not the result of neglect over a few days or even weeks, but something that has clearly been deliberately allowed to continue for far longer. The state of the room, combined with Stacy's physical condition, tells a story far more disturbing than anything that they had been told up to this point.
Yo, look at this fat bitch, bro. Stomach hanging out at the bottom, bro. Over here eating, and she ain't got nothing. Quit it.
Some of them, the condition that she's in and the environment that she's been forced to live in is almost too much to process.
Um,
That dude's about to cry. I'm sorry, his face though.
That kid on himself multiple times on shirt. You see it and all the stains down her leg. Here.
the blanket.
Yeah. Need the chest. Huh? We need to do it. Yeah, I'm gonna get that.
Oh.
Who called it? Her aunt. Her aunt. That has not seen her.
That has not seen her in 2 years.
And knew she was locked in that.
Knew she was locked in her.
I have a question. When she gets taken to the hospital, are they just gonna like load her up on food, let her take it slow at a time, or are they gonna like inject her with a needle and like, I don't know how, because obviously she's gonna die if she continues this way. She's gotta eat, and I know they're gonna give her food because like, that would just be dumb as hell. But in general, like it's like, how are they gonna put the weight back on her? Are they gonna help her with that? Is that something she has to do herself? I don't know, man. I'm sure they'll make sure she's taken care of, though.
Get schools of all pull those kids out of class.
Hi, sweetheart. Question for you. What are your Bobby? Your Bobby. What are your kids' names? Let me come to that side, okay?
I don't feel bad for you, bitch.
Listen to me. I need you to talk to me, okay? This will go smoother for you. What are your kids' names, sweetie?
Your hard horse, yeah. That's probably how your sister was feeling every time you walked in that room, not knowing what was gonna happen next. Or that was how she felt the whole time, wondering when she was gonna die, when she was finally gonna die off, because she was gonna die at that rate.
Gonna be okay. What are their names? Do you have family members we could turn them over to? Okay. Okay, around her. I'll loosen them up, okay?
Nigga, your side of the story is retarded. You look retarded. You look even more special than your sister do, bro. If I'm being honest. I think the one with the rope problem seemed to be this girl right here, bro. Hillbilly ass nigga. like, I'm trying to be mad respectful, but like, this whole situation should not have ever happened to anybody. And bro, I gotta say this right now. I don't think I would walk. I don't think I wish this upon my worst enemy. You know what I'm saying? Like, stab him, pop him. I don't give a fuck. But damn, torture them for months on edge like that? Nah, that's just not my style. Ain't my style for sure. That's just crazy.
Go to jail because of something stupid.
I understand.
In this moment, Bobby shows a level of concern and emotional urgency for her children that stands in sharp contrast to the evasive and defensive behavior that she has displayed so far. But this contrast only raises more questions, because while she is capable of showing care and emotion as a mother, there is a complete absence of guilt or empathy when it comes to her own sister. And for investigators, that disconnect becomes impossible to ignore, forcing them to question what could have driven such deep-rooted resentment, enough to allow Stacy to be neglected to the point of starvation. They will finally get the answers, but soon realize it goes far deeper than anything that they've seen on the surface. But even after rescuing Stacy, some of the officers are still shaken by what they've just witnessed.
So, I don't have a lack smell. No evidence.
I'll be breathing through my mouth.
Yeah, I tasted that. It's real. I worked a death out of here a couple of years ago where the mother died.
Yeah.
I had to wait for foster for like 2 hours for them to get here.
They said that they've been living in this house since their parents died.
Yeah, so mom died first and dad must have died a year later.
Well,
Yeah, sounds like it.
I think I've seen one. Yeah, I mean,
She is mentally not there anymore. She's been in that room for about maybe 2 years.
that's the problem. We don't know what she was like beforehand.
I saw her driver's license picture, completely different. I would never recognize her.
Okay. And she was defecated all on right.
Yeah. When I get to the door, when we finally make it to where she's at, it's a door that has a one of those locks that like goes over, and then you can put, yeah, and it's twisted, so it's in the up position, so it can't come open. And then they have a coat wire coat hanger through it,
Fucked up
twisted.
at all.
All right. So
Yo,
nobody can
usually
get
we can laugh
front
and
door
make
has a
jokes,
key on
bro. But this one is one I can't really laugh on. I mean, I'm laughing because shit. I don't know what the hell that is. It's like when there's nothing to laugh about, I just laugh. You know? It's like what the fuck. But yeah.
This horrible.
Yes. Very important.
How old is
The one that we took to the hospital, 33. And she weighs probably 50 to 60 pounds.
But while Stacy receives the urgent medical attention that she's long been denied, detectives are haunted by one troubling question. If Jerry and Bobby had no intention of caring for her, why keep her in that home? Stacy in no condition to speak for herself, detectives are left with the only option to get answers from Bobby and Jerry. This becomes a make or break moment. One wrong move could cause them to shut down completely, leaving investigators with no clear motive behind what happened. And without that motive, they can't determine whether this was a deliberate act or the result of something else entirely.
I'm not sure where to begin, to be honest with you. I'm just, okay. 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 She's 8. So 7 years ago was about the time you all moved over there with your mom and dad. Okay. Okay.
And I was helping. I was taking care of I tried to go take her so she went. Everybody start to understand that she ain't right.
Okay. When you say she's not right, what do you mean?
She don't have the right. She don't.
This is Stacy.
Yes, she don't have to bad. She can feed herself.
Okay.
feed her every day. She can feed herself. And I can only do so much. I got other stuff that I take care of.
Then why didn't you put her in like a home or something? Something that would help her. Anything would have been better than that, I feel like. Fuck.
Right. It was already. Okay.
Because at that point, I feel like you're just like, your mind's not there. You know what I'm saying? You've kind of gone crazy. But if your mind was there, all you'd be saying is, please kill me. Please let this be the night I don't wake up in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Like, seriously. Like, at that moment, it's like, dude, this is evil. This is next level villainry shit. You know what I'm saying?
So, all of that, I think plans move out before a moment. Saying they would have did, and they did that. So yeah, everybody at the funeral said, "Oh, y'all gonna take care of it, da 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 da," and everybody was fine at first. Well, everybody changed. So then, after a while, I guess the person from home you did, and you ain't got around no more. It just made it work. She didn't want to. You're talking about Stacy. Okay. Okay. Did you think about calling like Adult Protective Services or DFACS?
Like I said, I didn't just get away just for that.
I got you. So you didn't call a state agency because you were afraid that they may come in.
I did try to call me before it got too bad or whatever. Okay. I tried to call like the nursing home to put it into place, you know.
Mm-hmm.
They said that I would have to be her guardian or something.
Okay.
And
so there was never any paperwork drawn up. There was no. You didn't go to probate court and be assigned her guardian or nothing like that.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing. Why didn't you go to court, make it so you're her guardian, get her in the home? Like, bro, it's simple but not simple. Understand? It's not too hard that it's not worth the time if you can't take care of them.
Financial response, or you put in charge of that.
If I'm trying to they can buy her food.
Okay. So you can admit that she's probably not been properly taken care of under your care. Is that fair to say? What now? So I haven't seen the video, but a video, I guess, of where it shows Stacy walking around and looks, pretty healthy, But when I show them the pictures that I've taken of her today, they're like, she's lost half her body weight. So that's part of what I'm trying to understand is how does that piece of it happen? It screams a neglect it screams a neglect issue, not kind of issue. It does. It screams a neglect issue. I mean, I don't know how you go from, if she only weighed 80 pounds today, if she was 160 a year ago, how did she lose 80 pounds? But if she's locked in the room with the coat hanger, she get in the refrigerator to eat.
I take it to her.
You take it to her. Okay.
She eats and drinks at home.
Okay. So the other door that's got the cord tied to it.
That's
Tell me.
the bathroom.
Okay. So where does she use the bathroom?
She won't go to the bathroom anyways. I tried to take her. She won't go. Okay. She's not a person that's going to walk to the bathroom by herself.
Okay.
She wasn't a woman. She never she was born.
Okay. So where does she use the bathroom at? Just wherever she uses it.
I guess, like I said, I didn't go in there that much. She did try to jump on in front of my kid.
Okay.
That's why.
I gotta say this right now. I don't know if it's worse or better that the parents are dead. and not able to see this.
When's the last time you actually laid eyes on your sister? Other than today when the police were there, medics were there. You didn't see her today? Why?
I've seen her lately. I've seen her from time to time. She don't do it first time.
So do you see her like every couple days? Or do you see her every day? Or do you see her once a week?
I mean,
Every couple days?
I see her, but she's always wanting to stay in that room.
Right.
And she won't come out and do the food.
So if you see her every couple days, how do you put food in there?
We got a heater right here.
Okay.
Put the food in the and she'll sneak out that bedroom.
Bobby's response to the condition that the officers found her sister in is unusually calm and detached. But as she begins recounting incidents from her childhood, the conversation takes an unexpected turn, and her deep-rooted bias against Stacy becomes unmistakably clear.
But you're functional other than being depressed and having some anxiety issues. You know what I mean? So I understand where she gets some extra care that maybe you don't, or some extra attention that you don't. But I mean, I guess that's got to be tough for you to kind of handle sometimes. I mean, I get it. You know.
Pretty much when my mom did love her.
Yeah.
Kind of hurts right now. For her, what she does. My daddy probably hates me for it, or blaming me for it. I think I'm ready to think like that.
No, I'm just listening. Yeah. I mean, I get it. You know, if I understand.
Oh, your daddy definitely hates you.
Never met your dad, so I don't know if he cared more for her than you.
But this bias still doesn't explain why Bobby kept Stacy locked inside the house. To find that answer, the detectives lay out the full extent of Stacy's neglect, showing both Jerry and Bobby photographs of her condition, perhaps hoping to evoke some emotion or guilt. But Bobby's reaction, nothing short of shocking.
It's on her chest. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's feces, if it's food. Now here's her hands, okay? Here's her fingernails. You know, that's what I cut them before too. Yeah, scratch.
I don't know why she's getting it. It hurts my feelings. I feed her every day.
Feces. So she's using the bathroom somewhere. No, doesn't smell anything.
Well, it does.
This is her hair all matted. We had to, I say we, the nursing staff, cut all this out. These are her legs. One of the things that stands out to me is how big the kneecaps are and how skinny the lower part of the thigh is. I mean, it just, somebody wasn't going in that room and checking on her to make sure that she was, you can't tell me, you can't convince me that you were in this room, going in her room and looking in on her. But remember, you said you put her down a heater in one room and she was in another room. So ultimately she's defecating in her room somewhere. So I have to think, and I've not had a chance to talk to my partners about it, but her room's got to smell atrocious. Going into that living room, it's got to smell atrocious. And yet you all are there, the kids are there. I mean, something's got to give. I mean, phone call to the police, phone call to the hospital, phone call to the fire department, phone call to River Edge, phone call to the church.
Look at the Lids halftime show.
Wow, what? The defense.
So, tell me. She looks terrible. If I had to describe that picture of her laying on her back on that hospital treatment bed, to me she looks like a breathing corpse. I've seen people who have died that are in better physical condition than she is. I mean, if you picture some old history pictures of concentration camps of the Jews and stuff, it's kind of what I'm seeing here, except it's in color. I've seen it with my two eyes through black and white photos. I'm trying to understand how and why she got in that condition if you all were caregivers.
It's I just I didn't mean for her to look like that.
Understand.
I can't sit there and let you sit up on a bed.
While Bobby and Jerry have no explanation for how Stacy reached such a deplorable state, there is one question that the detective won't let go of. Why? That answer is only moments away, and it will reveal something far more twisted and disturbing than anyone expected.
So, what kind of money do you pay for rent at that house that you're in? $350 for rent. And what's the utility bill?
$350.
$150. Is there like a cable bill or a cell phone bill? Got the internet? What's that?
That's like
Is there any other bills that are, you have a car payment? Using his daddy's. Okay. What's your food? How much do you spend on food a month, do you think? About 100 a week. That's 400 a month. Okay. Sure. So what would you say? Would you say 400 to 600? Is that about right? Or okay. So your husband's been at TNS for 6 years, and you don't work. So I know that's got to be strapping for you too. What kind of money does he bring home a month for every 2 weeks?
Yeah.
Okay. So he's hourly. He gets paid by the hour. Okay. What's he get? How much does he get paid an hour? 17. That's pretty good money, isn't it? That's about 27.20 a month. You know, I'm trying to understand what kind of money y'all have coming in versus what you got going out. You know, we're really continually going underwater, and how does that apply to your sister's caretaking? What does she get for disability? How much does she get? 9 something. So her money was being used for her care, her food, obviously for part of the rent, part of the lights, and yeah, her medicines. Was this all about a money thing to keep her around and so that y'all could keep, you know, using her checks? Things are so tight. I said time again, I don't want to take your name off her check. Just let somebody else. So that's why this day was going. Right. What did she say? What did I say when you said that to her? She said, it's never followed. It's tied up. Always tied up. Hospitals, doctor's office, kids to school, sales. Right. Just never had time to do nothing. Gotcha. Didn't have anything to do with the check she was bringing in every month. I mean, that's $1,000 a month. Right. Even with your husband working and her money, you still weren't able to put enough money away to be able to move out of the house you were in. So obviously then the near $4,000 a month y'all are bringing in every month is enough.
And while Bobby refutes this accusation, authorities believe this may be the very reason that she kept Stacy in her home. After everything that they had done, this is all Bobby and Jerry had to say.
I said he made the phone call when I said
Some people just don't long.
So how do we fix this?
because I love her. I just do love my sister.
Get this. Come on, man. What the hell no? Get out back. I love you. Try it. I like it. Damn. Damn. So, have the cheese. One. Fine. Try, man.
Well, I'll throw this out there. If you love her as you say you do, that's a strange way to show you love her. I need to go to the bathroom.
Because my husband's trying to help her, and I'm trying to take care of kids. Yeah. I really. Sorry.
No, I don't know what they carry. Not life sentences. Truth be truth be told, I'd have to go look it up. Well, because you live there.
Should have made the phone call with her, love her more now.
Love her as you say you do. That's a strange way to show you love her.
Yes,
I need to go to the bathroom.
I signed up because my husband's trying to help her, and I'm trying to take care of kids. I really. Sorry.
No, I don't know what they carry. Not life.
Yo.
Kids, and they go to school.
Well, because you live there, you have knowledge of. So it's kind of like. Be thankful we're there today, because if she had passed away in the dead, these charges, way whole different conversation.
In January of 2024, a Baldwin County grand jury indicted Bobby and Jerry Barber on 2 counts of exploiting and intimidating a disabled adult or elder, 2 counts of neglect, and 1 count of false imprisonment. At the time of this video, details of their sentencing remain unknown, and there have been no updates on Stacy or the couple's children. If you found this case interesting, you need to check out my video on the state senator that predicted her own murder.
Here at the Virginia.
That's hilarious.
On the afternoon of April 23rd.
I cannot with that dude's goofy ass voice, bro.
Please, bro, stop! Stop!
Please, on the ground right now.
What the? Bro, okay, this one look good. Oh, never mind.
Was supposed to be a simple
Never mind. Never mind.
intervention for this man
Never
walking
mind.
along
I'll
Interstate
take it
5,
back.
risking his life of others. But by the time he was taken into custody, city and state troopers will have witnessed a Christmas they're prepared for.
Please, please, well, that's a police officer. Oh my God.
That's kind of crazy.
Morning of December 25th, 2025, with a series of 911 calls, reporting a man walking along Interstate 5 in King County, Seattle, Washington.
Hi, I'm on the I-5 North. I just passed exit 172. There's a gentleman walking on the freeway, and I just wanted to report it. It's concerned about his safety. He had his foot up. He was holding a red cup, and he was kind of sitting along the guardrail, like looking across the freeway.
Washington State and Seattle troopers responded, expecting a routine call, completely unaware that this seemingly simple situation was about to spiral into something far more chaotic on this quiet holiday morning.
In Seattle? All right. Okay, you can be on the highway, sir. Because we'll get like 911 calls, and we're gonna have to keep on checking it. Also, we don't want you. Would you be able to wait away from the highway? I'm just walking back. Okay. We hit this guy. They don't even stop for us. Nice to meet you, sir. The policy is that we like, you know, that's all it is. Go ahead, man. Well, this is good. Homie. Dominic. Dominic, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Let's see what's on this side now. Let's see what the box.
The suspect is 24 Alexander Smith, and if the troopers believed this would be the last time they'd see Alex, they had no idea that some of their other colleagues would see him again in less than 2 hours, responding to the same way.
Walking around. Walking right now. Wait, wait. You can't be. Do you have any weapons? Any weapons? Okay. Do you want help? Not in trouble, okay? Not in trouble. We just want to. Don't want you. Okay?
Rewriting your resume till the cows come home? Introducing Indeed Career Scout. Get your resume tailored instantly.
They don't want you.
Hey, did you know you might get a big cash pay?
Hey, what's going on? Rachel. I know. Okay. Do you have any weapons? Okay. Can we give you? Okay. Give you right on to the exit? next exit is safe? Why? There's someone that's gonna hurt you off that exit? Okay, but I don't want you trust no?
Yes, maybe. Okay. We're gonna get you off that tree. I don't want to car you on 60 miles an hour with all that. It's safety, brother. Okay. Well, I can't. We can't have it though. You know what I'm saying? Yes. Well, I'm sitting the cars, I'm watching it. So what? So, so this is gonna get you off the freeway. You're trespassing right now. Being on. We're trying to help you out by not doing anything else. We'll happily give you a ride off. Okay? We're more than happy to drop you off the freeway. You can take it anywhere you want. Okay, we just can't have you on the freeway. Sorry? I mean, the alternative is, do you want to go in handcuffs? We don't want to put you in handcuffs right now. We would rather just have you just go in our car, get you somewhere to safe, anywhere you want. I promise if you just go in our car, if you don't look at more, you know, something to drink, but we just don't know you. We don't just have you on the freeway. I'm not mad. I'm not mad at you. But I'm not, brother. We just want to get you somewhere safe, bro. Anywhere. Just cannot, no matter what, we just cannot have you walk on the street. Like, that's going to be a no. We're not going to let you walk on the street. But we will allow you to get in the car. We won't make you go in the car, but we'll allow you to get in the car.
or if you don't want that, we can walk the traffic and you to the right shoulder. You can continue walking on the next exit and we'll follow you, make sure no one hurts you. Okay? Where's home at? Where's home? Where's home?
Okay. Is that grandma?
And what?
Onward? Where's that, north or south? Okay. We wouldn't be able to go all the way to Stanwood, but we can at least like get you like, yeah, to the light rail station. It goes all the way to Linwood now. Or we can get you down to 99 Aurora Avenue, and that's all the way north, up north all the way up. Or we can stop all these cars, and then when it's
1 second, y'all. Is that grandma? Baby. Baby. Is that grandma?
Just love.
Yeah. Gonna serve a new love. Get up here. Yeah. Yeah, I see you, Bunker Butt. That moving? That moving? Not Yeah.
But we cannot continue sitting here and be going back and forth like this.
So what would you like?
You walk off.
Can you wait till we block the traffic? So that we cross over?
What you're saying is just wait until we block the traffic, and then we'll tell you, okay, hey, you can walk across, okay? And until then, don't move or anything. Just stay where you are. We'll stop all these cars, and then once we get them stopped, then we'll have you move over to the right shoulder, okay?
We got left lane. Dom and I will move over to the right lane.
Okay, sounds good. And I'll just stay here with you, and then when we get to walk over, we'll walk over, okay? All right, come on, come on, come on, come on. Walk over. Come on, walk over. Walk over. Come on. Walk over, walk over. Okay. And then, you know what? She's gonna be with you. My car's all the way back. Okay? Just once. Without you. I can go and then you walk along. Okay, she'll walk. She'll have the window open. We'll continue walking with you, okay? Grab my car.
You went to a walk looking like that?
You're okay.
Dressed in that?
You're okay. Yeah. You're okay. Just keep walking. Keep walking, okay? Do you want to go to the hospital? No? Okay.
You're gonna go first, too, and I'm
You
waiting
don't
for
want us to give you a ride because that exit is hella far. Like, it's gonna be a long ass walk. Okay.
Spring, unofficial new year for tool people. Celebrate spring savings at Harbor Freight.
Parents of children who play Roblox. If your
Oh,
child
so
was
it is,
sexually
yeah.
exploited,
Keep walking, or you want me to give you a ride, brother? Keep walking, or you want me to give you a ride? It's against our policy, but I won't put cuffs in you or anything. I'll just have you sit in the back, but no cuffs. Hey, get out. No, I'll open it. I promise you I'll open it. I'll open it. I don't have to tell you. I swear to God, I'll open it. I promise you, brother. It's a holiday today. I wouldn't lie to you. I swear I'll open it. No, I mean, I'm saying you did. I'm not did. But I'm more than happy to give you a ride, bro. Like, and I'm not gonna put cuffs. I promise I'll open the door.
As the troopers follow Alex closely, continuing to convince him to ride with them, he refuses to budge, and after a short while, he decides to stop again. It's more forcing the troopers to impede traffic.
Where'd that come from? Hope that's not Luna. Is that Luna?
Step.
I see that. That was not there. I didn't have much. Okay, full. Bro.
Okay, whatever. I hear you.
Oh, God.
What's up, this?
No, I'm not talking about the dog. The point. I had no time to spill anything.
Hold on. wanted to talk, right? So my name, I didn't introduce myself. My name's Joel. I go by AB. Everything is being recorded, okay? Audio and video. So I never asked you at all. Jackson? Alex? Nice to meet you, Alex. What? That right there is our lieutenant.
Yeah, she's our boss.
So I don't want you to do that or anything. That's like our sergeant's like supervisor. So above all of us. I know you said you wanted to talk. Are you sure you don't want to hop in? I'll wrap you up right in front of you. Like I won't put you in handcuffs or anything. Okay? As soon as we get to the train station, we'll make a right over here. Go through the light. Take one of the first lefts right there, and then drop off zone. I'll drop off right there.
Sorry. Oh, yeah, it's understandable. You. No.
No, they're not wasting our time, brother.
As far as I know, you've been really nice to us and been very respectful. But you're not. I know you're not a piece of. Okay, you're a respectful guy. Okay.
I'm gonna put this over you. Just hold the ring a little bit. It's a blanket. Yeah.
It's okay.
I got you, brother. No worries. Not hurting at all.
As Alex begins again, none of the troopers realize that he is only moments away from a wild plan, one that is about to turn this simple intervention into a complete shit show.
What's up? It's very interesting, bro. We're really looking at it right now on the video. It comes every 15 minutes. One going there. Only one train station right now that's out of maintenance. There's 3 tracks. Then one train that's not moving at all. The one's going north and southbound, going up north. One's going south to Seaside Airport. That's the other way. But we're almost there, bro. We're just gonna have to walk a little bit, but we're almost there. Or we can have to back in the car. But we're at a point now where we can actually going back and forth. Okay, because we're putting ourselves in dangerous role, then we're putting yourself in dangerous role. Okay, we're very, very nice. Like I'm just trying to get you off the road. Like that's really all it is. So when you get off of you always stand with. The way you're trying to get to our supervisor, if you can take all the way, we can't even do that, but she can able to do that. No?
I don't want us to get hit, okay? Like my supervisor said, we just lost one of our own. Got hit from the other side of the road.
That's what I'm doing. Like, that's why we don't.
I don't want to lose anybody else, okay?
Including you. Okay?
So can we please walk off or get a ride?
You hop in the back, warm up a little bit, we'll just get you your ticket, and then we'll let you out of the car. Like I'm being like so like
Glad you're being very nice. I don't deserve it. And I understand.
You can say you don't deserve it, but we still have a job to do.
You know who that is, right?
Sterling.
Yeah. I'm dead ass.
I was sitting here thinking the same thing. I was saying,
No, that's actually him. I figured it out all over it. That's his name. That's why I said. So too weird, too coincidental.
famous.
Yeah.
Okay, so either 2 options right now. Either we will put you in the car, or you will walk off. Okay, that's where we are now. Okay? That was it. Okay. Okay, we're good. Let's keep walking off. Okay.
Alright, next time we might have to ITA him, okay? This is going to be too much, and he's obviously something. I don't want to deal with him getting hit or one of us.
By now, the troopers have already noticed Alex's concerning behavior and are worried that his actions may cost him his life and someone else's. But as
I was
they
gonna say, did you break a nail? You broke a nail.
yet know that there's something else planned that is
Prescription leaflet.
Oh my goodness, you little dinosaur.
The what? Oh, is she looking like an erector? Yeah. What are you doing? Oh no. Oh, the meal makes
Oh
it
shit!
well, what?
That's one thing I forgot to do. I forgot to feed. I was gonna do that, and Doc asked me to do it, and I was trying to think. Doc asked me to do something. What the fuck was it? The dishes?
Well, dishes, which
I could have done, but I'm.
is, yeah. Is
It
that
was
what
the
you want?
food.
Okay.
It was the. I forgot to feed.
Thing is, she has food. She like food. Because, but his
I've
cat
been
food
eating
is
it.
for it.
Pretzel bites.
Uh-huh. Love these things. What? Oh,
I wasn't saying the cat. I was saying that. I know. I was eating that, and he was on his and I was like, bro,
oh.
food. And then I put him in front of it, and what did he do? He goes after Luna.
She's
No, it's not because she's eating it. He just went up and started sniffing her instead of going for the food.
She go.
Now she went meow.
Something.
Huh?
Since stack it all.
I have.
You ain't free. See.
I've been snacking all day, bro. Different variety.
No. How about like smorgasbord of snacks happening? Two.
Oh.
Big old salad.
I don't even know.
Okay, well, don't have make salad in.
Actually, you did, but.
Okay.
Something else planned. But as they rush to stop him, they don't yet know that Alex has something else planned that is about to put one of them in great danger. Gotta find the right car for you.
I'm gonna use that.
Expert. Find your off-road cars.
Tired of having to stream at 720p in StreamYard or having to pay more to get 1080p quality? Got you.
Fisher just ran into traffic right now. He's on the main line. If you get another unit, standing in lane 1 right now. Hey! Get off the road! Get off the road! Get off the road, please! Please! Please, bro, please! Stop, please! Please, stop! Please! Please, bro, stop! Stop, please! Okay, I'm giving you a command right now. He's refusing all traffic and stopped on the main line. Hey! Please, stop! No, please, stop! 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 Stop, bro, please! Get on the ground now, you're gonna get chased. Stop! Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Please get on the ground! Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Get on the ground right now! Stop! So we're running across the lanes right now. If you will, the feds are like saying traffic controllers for top Get off the road! Yeah, get off the road! Yeah, sure. Here, please, bro. So he just he just stole 6 cars.
Tenant's body will impact what Alex has just done. Several witnesses on the car theft and attempt to help her.
Got attacked. That's a police officer. That's a police officer. He stole the car.
If you need help,
Oh my God.
Given how the situation has escalated, both Seattle to patrol units are immediately dispatched to the location to chase his ass down. But it is
Chase his ass down. That's crazy. But they were gonna be like to commandeer the suspect or some shit.
Verify he stole a patrol car? Tracy, he stole my patrol car. Sorry, jump in. He stole my patrol car. He stole my patrol car. He stole my patrol car. It's headed north. Eyes on the vehicle. Eyes on the vehicle.
What?
Snakes on the counter. So.
I'm gonna take these on board. I'm going to put on down from June 30th. Did any unit have 6 things? Is there 2 have 6 now?
I do. Right over here.
Hey, the wolf right there. I have find my phone app. Look at my emergency app for my emergency app.
AI should be transforming your business. That's tough if you're not connected to your data. You need intelligence or data in an AI native suite providing financials, inventory, and more. That's NetSuite. Book a demo to see how it works.
It's here.
Oh, success, yeah, I got 6-9. He's on 30. Coming at you. What's your time schedule coming at 8:02:11:06?
We have the ability to fit that edit.
So 84th and lane 1, or 57. 84th and lane 1, or 57.
Southbound Outwood Road, 1 mile an hour.
There's my limit for a bit.
There's no limit. Hit the car.
What?
There's no limit. Hit the car. Parkway. Get it. Get it.
Why are you yelling like that?
As Alex continues to drive recklessly on the highway, are growing desperate to stop him in his tracks, and they won't have to wait much longer.
I'm about to slide in that motherfucker. Oh yeah. Playing bumper cars in that bitch. Bear. Bear. Come here. Now. You're not even gonna let me give you the love.
You did check on your resume?
Yes. Nothing more than such a okay, okay.
While the chase finally comes to an end, the entire force still has a lot to process, and most importantly, understand what pushed him to make this dangerous decision. But the answer to that come until later.
Yeah, so that guy's sounding really good. Thank you, sir. It's good job. You have paper towels in your car, by chance? Oh, here, I'll take it.
Right?
Yeah.
I just spotted the next.
Oh, it's just like you're just.
Am I right? All matters. Over.
Dude, we didn't want him to get hit, so I went to go like grab him so he didn't get hit. He just put me down.
102. Make sure 40's out.
Do we want to get him in a car? Oh, 8 gets here.
I was just getting irritated because no one could get it, so I just took the phone for it.
I long story with the question of what it goes. They feel like I'm going to go college right away, so they just I don't get up. I don't told them. That's the part about facing. Oh, like being the first one is like 5 years.
Was this guy just running on the highway to the gun?
This is the weirdest thing. Like, we're almost trying to put him off the shoulder. On with them, almost eliminated. And then the thing is like the whole thing was after they took the right foot. One thing they said, I want to show the first thing with Mario. They're like, no, you're not going to do that. And then as soon as I go, I'm going to do that. I was walking. It was really good watch.
Nah. It came out, Ma. You'll never believe it. They finally dropped it. You'll never believe it. You gotta see this.
What they drop?
Nah. They dropped it.
What?
No,
Legacy of the Dark Knight.
you don't understand. You don't understand. This is like any other Lego game. Like, no one talks about Lego games when they drop. This is one they've been talking about. You understand? This is a big deal. You know how Arkham played with the combat? You know, like, countering and all that shit? Basically they added the Arkham combat into the Lego game, added a whole open world with it, not like the other ones. I actually did like a full story with it. Like that. I understand, man. Pretty fire. Like, it's got full on boss fights and shit. Kind of crazy. But they just dropped it 3 days ago, apparently. Or maybe not. I don't know when the release date. No, today. Today. It just dropped, bro.
Not fires. Sprinklers.
Yeah. I
I
miss
just smell
sprinklers.
something. The onions were freshly.
Yeah, it smells like
We need to
sprinklers.
find fresh smells. Earth.
Sprinklers. Virus was good
But
too, though.
not that shit. For speed.
Yeah, I always got the same shit.
Shit. Sprinklers, on the other hand, age.
Oh yeah. I'm just saying that they had good subs too. Milkshakes especially. If I'm good at milkshake. And Aunt Debbie.
Hey, Aunt. I thought you said Aunt. Sorry, I heard and I heard at the same time, and I assumed Debbie.
Huh.